Afro Comic Con's Cosplay Contest 2020. We are here with some of our lovely cosplayers and one of our judges today to talk about cosplay while y'all do a live voting and we lead up to the announcement of our winners for this year's cosplay competition. So we're just going to start off real quick. My name is Marista. Coco is down there, and we are the hosts of the competition. We're Melanin Squared. We hope to put everything together for y'all. And one of our judges is here, the lovely Violet Verse. We're just going to give you a chance to tell us about what you do, how you got into cosplay, that sort of stuff.
Okay. Hi, I'm Violet, superhero in training. You can find me on all social media as Violetverse. I have been cosplaying since I was 3. I love cosplaying every type of character, and I've been doing daily cosplay since last year. And today I'm on 656 right now.
Oh wow, you go, girl.
And I want to make people smile with my cosplay, and I want to show everybody that people can cosplay at whatever age and whatever race, and cosplay is for everyone.
That's right. So what's your favorite cosplay, Violet, so far?
My favorite cosplayer is Raven.
Oh, that's a good one.
Me too. I love doing Raven cosplay. How old are you now? You said you've been cosplaying since you were 3.
I'm 8.
All right.
Oh, nice.
You definitely got more years under your cosplay belt than I do already.
That's awesome.
So what cosplay are you wearing now?
Akuma.
Oh, did you make it yourself?
Yes.
What
Was
anime
there-
is that from? Or cartoon?
Hmm?
What cosplay is that character from?
It's from Street Fighter.
Oh, okay. Nice.
The classic game.
Classic.
What was like the most challenging part of making that cosplay, or the easiest part of making that cosplay?
The easiest part was making all the clothes, but like putting the wires in the clothes and like making sure all the battery packs are on, and yeah, because I have a bunch of lights.
Oh wow.
Wow. So what's your next cosplay? Do you know?
My next cosplay is going to be Raven, but full on demon.
Oh, that's my favorite.
I'm excited to see that.
Yeah.
Why did you want to start cosplaying? 3 is a pretty, young age to figure out that you want to do this. What made you want to start?
Well, I was very shy when I was little, and the DC Superheroes helped me out, and they showed me that cosplay is for everyone, and yeah, so then when I opened the DC Superhero toys, I would just dress up in every video that I would put them on, and then I just started from there, and I worked my way up to more cosplays.
Do you still do YouTube videos?
Yes.
All right. What's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Violetverse, and it's mainly cosplay videos and some like cool videos about cosplay or how to do it and like how to do that type of costume and putting that together and unboxing toys.
Do you have
and
like
going
a
live.
dream cosplay that you would want to do, like something really tricky or just really cool that you'd love to have the chance to do?
Lena Luthor's mech
Oh,
from DC Superheroes.
wow. Okay. Wow. That'd be a pretty big project.
So who are some of your favorite cosplayers?
my friend Eric, but on his Instagram and his Facebook, he goes by Rokar. He dresses up as Deadpool, and also my other one is Shady, that Shady Haze.
Shady Haze. Okay. Have to check them out.
Thank you for telling us a little bit about yourself. We're going to scoot on over to Coco Galore, who has entered our competition under Poison Ivy cosplay, and I see you're wearing her today.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much. I'm actually going out with friends afterwards, and we're dressing up. So I was like,
Perfect.
My name is Coco Galore. I can be found on Instagram under Coco_Galore. Also on Facebook under Geeky Entertainment. I'm also on TikTok. For those of you who are on TikTok, you can follow me there as Coco Galore also. I've been cosplaying for about 6 years. My youngest kid actually got me started on cosplay. Told me they wanted to go to a con, and I was like, "You're insane." And they said, "No, we're going." And they wanted this character. I had no idea who it was. And I thought people were going to think I'm a bad mom. It was like Jeff the Killer or something. And there were like 6 others there. And I was like, this is pretty awesome. And that was it. I was bitten. This is my Ivy cosplay. She's one of I think she was like my 3rd cosplay I did. And honestly, she wasn't supposed to have lived more than Dragon Con of that year because I did her for the Bunny Hutch. If you go to Dragon Con, you know the Bunny Hut.
Yeah.
But I fell in love with her, and I just made her grow. I gave her a staff that I have right here. And I think this was probably the hardest thing for me to make as far as she goes, because I'm 5'11", and then I wear 4-inch heels when I do this. And I wanted the staff to be as tall as me. So getting that, and being able to transport it also, I had to work on that a little bit. I'm also working on upgrading it. I have some friends who do animatronics, and we're trying to make roses that open and close on her. So yeah, I'm like going out there with her. But I love being Ivy. I love the character. And I think she's really awesome. And I'm trying to remember the questions. Oh, my dream cosplay. I want to be a Klingon. Because again, I'm a Trekkie. So new generation, next generation. I mean, that's my one. And I want to be a Klingon. Because again, I'm 5'11", I'm not petite, and it's like I think I'd be a wicked Klingon, And my first cosplay was Baby from Supernatural, the car, the '67 Impala. So if you watch Supernatural, then you know who that is, or the character. But yeah, and I still cosplay her to this day. Her and Ivy are neck and neck for my favorite cosplays. I have the demon trap on my back. I put their initials carved on me. I have the little green army man. I have a license plate that I wear. I have the green Lego. If you're a hardcore Supernatural fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, I mean, I try to get Baby down to a T. And so, but yeah, that's me.
Do you have, oh, that's right. You said the Klingon. All right. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Scoot on along to Bar Fox, who is the Riddler in this year's competition. Tell us more about you, your social media, and about your cosplay.
Thank you. First of all, let me say thank you for having us, and thank you for putting me in the competition or allowing me to be in it. I was around some great people. I looked at everybody's picture. I was promoting everybody because I'm just that type of guy. So you guys look awesome, and you represent what cosplay is about in the art of cosplay. So please keep doing it. So I am Bar Fox. That is with two R's, two X's. You can find me at Bar Fox on most social media platforms, even TikTok. I finally joined that. Um, I've been cosplaying for so long. I don't even want to go back as far as I've been cosplaying, but just know that I started before it was cosplay.
Mm.
Yeah, we didn't call it cosplay. we were dressing up.
Yeah.
I think cosplay became a thing that we used maybe like 6 or 7 years after I started. But I jumped on it, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful way to express yourself. And because I was doing it so long, I got to see the art change so much. You know, it wasn't a lot of melanin people doing it back when I was doing it. You know, my family was like, "Oh my God, what is he doing?" You know, I didn't have that many people that was there looking like me. They're like, "What is he doing?" So it was really coming up through the trenches. So because of that, I wanted to make sure that everybody coming into cosplay felt welcome. I wanted to make sure that everybody coming into cosplay had a space. I didn't want them to limit themselves to characters that was just their race or gender. So I came up with Cosplay Your Way. And that was to fight back against naysayers telling other people they can't cosplay or enjoy this art in any form that they wanted to. So right now I have the Cosplay Your Way company, and we do a lot of amazing things. We put on annual events, we have parties, we have contests, we do a photo shoot every year called Cos Noir, and we promote every photographer and every cosplayer that we can to make sure everybody gets professional shoots, because a lot of people didn't get professional shoots. So I create this kind of photo party where I invite the top photographers and I invite aspiring cosplayers as well as people that have been doing it for a while, and they all get the same treatment and they get exceptional photos at the end. So as for me, why did I choose Riddler? It was my first villain that I ever did. I always did heroes. You know, I was that guy that's like, I'm for justice, I'm for justice. But then I was like, I want to be on the dark side, at least one.
Yeah.
Some dark side. And I was like, well, who would I be? And I had to think back. It was only one criminal that came to mind that kept me engaged in television all the time, that kept me engaged when I watched. And it was because of those riddles and how sleek he was. And then when Gotham came out and they add another twist to it, and he had all that flair and just a little crazy, but also just still unique. And I love his haircut in Gotham. I was like, you know what? I need to do Riddler, but I want to do the traditional colors, the traditional question marks and stuff. So we ended up that year, because we do a lot of group cosplays, and we ended up that year doing what we call the Gotham Syndicate. So we were all kind of stylish characters, or what we thought was stylish characters of the villains in Batman and in Gotham. So it just turned out great because it's like we were couture and model esque, but at the same time, we were bringing the criminals to life. And that costume, I really enjoyed. I thought it would be super easy because it's a suit, but I don't wear suits usually. I'm the casual guy, t-shirts and a shirt. So getting in that look and seeing where it could go made me fight more and push it. So I made sure we tailored it right for my body at the time. You know, after COVID, it's a little different. I might have to retail it. That body was different, so I tailored it right and just made sure it was a sleek suit. And what was so impressive about this cosplay is that it reached people that were not cosplayers. I got so many people because they loved the look of a suit. And so they were like, if I ever cosplay, that's the look I want to do. If I ever step into it, that's what I want to do. And I was like, well, go for it, because I'm all about doing it. I love it if all of us was dressed as Riddler, because I know we would all bring our own different flavor to it. And we did that one year. All of my friends dressed as Storm, and all of us looked different, although we were in similar costumes. So Riddler was somebody I wanted to do. I did it. I love it. I did the parade. It was just an amazing experience. I'm so glad that's my first villain. It won't be my last villain. I think I like to walk on the dark side just a little.
Now and then, right?
Just a little. And yeah, so I know you had other questions. Did I answer everything? I know I can ramble.
Actually, I wanted to ask, I don't know if you mentioned it, how can people find out more about Cosplay Your Way? Like, is there a website, social
Yeah,
media?
thank you for doing that because I just totally spazzed on that. Reach out to me at Cosplay Your Way, and that is on all social media platforms as well. On Instagram, Cosplay Your Way. On Twitter, is Cosplay_Your Way. But on YouTube and everywhere else, it's Cosplay Your Way. And please, I have a page. I love to spotlight people. If you have a picture that you want to be shown, if you want to be spotlighted, hit me up. And the most different, the most unique, the most obscure, I love them. Send them to me because that's how I built my cosplay career. I picked obscure characters. And what I loved about it is most of the time when you Google some of this stuff, I'm the only person because nobody else wanted to do these characters. Like shaman and vibe. For a while, I was the only shaman. For a while, I was the only vibe out there.
So you're trendsetting.
Huh?
You're trendsetting.
Right.
But the thing is, I did it because I loved it, but it worked out that I was doing something that was trendsetting. And to be the first and only one for a while, because other people couldn't do it, was just so amazing that I would Google and I'm like, oh, I'm the only person doing that character. And it's just cool. It really is. And I love Raven. I know you guys said y'all love Raven. I love Raven as well. And yeah, and I love it. So that was my first gender bend.
Okay.
So I keep doing first. Like every time I get to a new year, I try to do a first something that I haven't done before and expand my roster of characters that I do.
Nice.
But yes, please cosplay your way. Please follow us. I have on the shirt. I'm representing.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Thank you guys.
Yes, thank you too. Yeah, be sure to check out Cosplay Your Way, you guys. We're gonna slide on down to Bree, the costume designer who is in our contest as Katara from The Last Airbender, which I just finished binging for like the millionth time. So good choice. And you can tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do. Oh, I think you're muted. I cannot hear you. I'm assuming that's what you said, if I can hear you. Are your headphones plugged into the computer? There might be an issue with the wiring, perhaps? Oh, wait. No.
I heard a little something.
Do you want us to give you another minute and we can come back? Wait. Okay. All right. We're going to head over to give Bria a second to fix her audio. We're going to head over to Manga Girl, and she is in our contest as Mute Ichigo in the animations category.
Hey, I am Manga Girl. I also go by MG or E. Social media wise, I'm on Instagram, mainly just Instagram. I do have a Facebook and a Twitter. I don't use those two very often though. This cosplay for me, it took roughly about 2 to 3 months to make. It was a lot of fun. I actually got just back into cosplay. I had been doing it for about 7 or 8 years as of right now, but during the time when I made her and before, I took a really long break in between college because I was working 2 or 3 jobs while doing a bunch of credit hours, which was not the brightest idea. So I think the most challenging part was the little small resin pieces that are like on her necklace and the little glove part on her. I try to make them light up and have LED effects, and I was not the best at electronics in high school, so I was terrified of blowing it up by mistake or catching on fire. So that was probably the most challenging because I was having to go into work and ask my coworker saying, hey, what am I doing wrong? So it was interesting. For me personally, I entered this cosplay because it was one of the first ones that I had done in a long time that I felt really proud about. I also made it in dedication to my animal who had passed away at the time, because he was also a black little cat, and I loved him to death, and he was so cute. So I made it in honor of him. I also had a group cosplay with my friends, and we were all debating what to do. We finally settled on Tokyo Mew Mew because we all rewatched the dub. So, dream cosplay wise, I guess I have several. One of them right now is Anastasia. I'm actually currently working on her. Thanks. Right now, I am trying to put LEDs in her so she can light up, because it's the dream dress during the sequence Once Upon in December. So again, I'm like, thanks. So again, I'm like freaking out about LEDs and just things setting on fire. So
You're experienced now, though.
That's true.
I should be, but I'm not very good at it. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I started cosplaying back when I was in high school, I think, maybe middle school. My first cosplay was something just random, in all honesty. I bought a wig, had a cute outfit. I was like, cool, this is gonna work. So otherwise, my first official one probably was Asuna from Sword Art Online. Completely made it by hand in about 2 nights, which was not a smart idea.
Jeez, do you like a challenge?
I kind of do, yeah. After that, yeah. I guess my favorite cosplay though is New Ichigo still, and I also do Nana Shimura from My Hero Academia. So yeah. So those are my 2 favorites. But yeah.
Okay, all right. Just want to make a little announcement for anyone who is watching down in the comments below on the YouTube video. We are watching those. So if you would like to cast a live vote for any of our cosplayers who are still in the running, you can find a link to the voting, look at their cosplays, let us know down below, you know, who you would like to see win for each category. But we are going to continue on with our discussion. And I kind of want to ask, what is the most ambitious, this is a question for all of you, what is the most ambitious cosplay you've ever done? And it's okay if it's this one, just wondering, you know. Violet, what about you? What's like the biggest, most difficult cosplay you've had to do?
I've done a Mr. Freeze one, which took like maybe like 2 months, more than 2 months, but it was very big and hard and challenging.
What was challenging about it? Did you do like the full Mr. Freeze
smoke.
suit? Wow.
Yes, it had smoke and lights, and we made it by hand.
That's impressive.
Do your parents help you a lot with your cosplays, or do they like let you take the reins and decide where it's gonna go and how, you know, what you want to do and how you're gonna do it?
They help me.
Do your parents cosplay at all?
Kind of. Yeah.
Sometimes. Mostly I do the cosplay,
Okay.
but sometimes they do
And
it.
what about you, Coco? What is your most ambitious cosplay to date?
There's a little story behind it. I wanted to do a Captain Hydra. And this is when I first started cosplaying, and my friend was like, "Oh, don't do that. People are not going to be happy about it. Don't do that. Don't do that." So I was like, "But I really want to do it. You know, I want to do it." So I decided to do a gender bent Captain America, Captain Hydra. So part of me, half of me was Captain Hydra, half of me was Captain America, and I made a tutu skirt to go with it out of tulle. And I made a corset. Well, I had a corset made. A friend of mine made it because I tried to do it myself and it just didn't come out right. So I was like, can you help me out with that? But I made a shield. I bought a sled and I stripped the plastic off of it and sanded it down and painted it, half of it Captain America, half of it Captain Hydra. And I put the hooks inside so I could carry it. And I adore that cosplay so much. So much. I made the mask to go with it. I made a choker. I made it really girly, but still,
yeah.
Captain America. Yes. Some people like it. I've had some people come up to me and say, "Ooh, I don't like you like that, but I like you. I like what you did with it." And I'm like, okay, as long as you're not mad, we're okay. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing that one. That one was really fun. And I made the stencil for the Hydra symbol and everything. I hand painted the Hydra symbol, half of the Hydra symbol, and everything on it. So that one was really a lot of work, but I really enjoyed doing it. So.
Thank you. And what about you, Bar Fox, most ambitious cosplay?
So I was thinking about it when you guys were talking. I think the most ambitious one, and that's because it took so many people helping me to get it together. I had to call on all the experts. Was Killmonger, because I did Killmonger from the comics, and I did the armor, the mask. So I didn't know it was going to be so intricate, like with all the spikes coming out and all the different things, and the mat, and then the wig. So I really, really needed a lot of help with that one because, of course, when I said I was going to do it, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be easy. I can knock this out." But it didn't happen. So I called on I had Dean's List, who is an amazing designer, work on some of it with me. I had Tori Mackay Fashion. She worked on some of it with me, and then I had to work with Core Tunes to get this armor perfect because he has the best armor pieces ever. I have no clue how he does it and how to do it, but he did the mask and he did the chest plate, and we just all came together for this one costume. So I know when people look at it, they're like, "Oh, okay, he's just in a cosplay," but that one was that combination of everyone, well, not everyone, but people that I love, and we all came together for one look, and it was just amazing. So when I did the photo shoot for that, I was really impressed. I know people were like, "Why are you so happy?" But I was like, "This is what I'm talking about. This is collaboration." And all of these great people, these talented people worked on this one piece with me to bring it to life. And if nobody else likes it, I love it.
You put your heart into it, so it's your baby.
That's a heart piece.
Manga Girl, what is your most ambitious, or what was your most ambitious cosplay to date?
So it's a two-way tie. I've worked on Anastasia for about a year now. Yeah, it's been a process because I'm having to figure out the electronics again, and I'm also been testing different fabrics to see what works the best to get the goal that I want. I think the other one is actually one I'm actually starting to plan and actually about to start working on the mechanics part. It's a more of an original character kind of version off of the anime Degree Man, and part of it was to have mechanical moving wings. Yeah, I'm a little bit more familiar with mechanical stuff, as long as it's not like electronic.
I'm surprised that it's not the other way around.
Right. You would think electronics would be a little bit easier, but not for me. But so I would say that's probably the two hardest because I try to plan these really carefully to make sure I get dimensions and measurements correctly and that it looks the way I kind of want it to. I never really like doing like exactly just as the design of the actual character that the person has created. I like doing things with a bit of more spin, like the LEDs and such like that. So I try to sit down and write all the stuff that I could do that could make it look better or for it to actually function correctly. So it's a little bit more of a thought process. So those two are probably the most ambitious I'm aiming for because both of them I want to be done with by this December. So.
Oh wow! So all right, so it's coming up. It's coming up. I'm going to now. We've all been hurting because of COVID. That's why we're doing this virtually instead of in person. I want to know when we are finally clear, what cosplay or what convention are you most looking forward to going back to? Everybody has their favorite one and their favorite city. Like, what do you miss? I'm gonna switch it up and start on Bar Fox.
Okay, guys. Okay, that's a good question. So, I'm going to say it. BlurCon. Um,
Okay.
I have so much fun at BlurCon. It is wonderful being with people of color, doing cosplay and doing it at the level that they're doing it. And I will be a guest this year along with Violet Verse.
Oh, yay!
Please, if you guys are coming, stop by the booth, say hello. And I have a project coming out hopefully before BlurCon that I hope you guys will all like, and hopefully it'll be big enough to get everybody's attention. So it'll be really nice. Yeah, so when it comes, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'm excited about it.
What about you, Miss Coco Galore? What con are you looking forward to going to?
Actually, I have two. One of them is BlurredCon, simply because I love it. It's just awesome, and I love the vibe there. I love the energy and everything. But my other one is DragonCon. DragonCon in Atlanta is the best, and another reason is because my kid goes with me to every con. This one, DragonCon, my kid is not allowed to go with me to that. So I get to be absolutely free, even though my kid's 19 and they don't really hang out with me, but just to know that they're there, I kind of have to keep that mom level going a little bit. But when I'm at DragonCon, it's Coco, and that's it. Yeah. And plus I have tons of friends there. And also I am taking a con newbie with me to DragonCon. They want to jump right into it. So I said, okay. I said, you sure you want to do this?
That's a crazy one to go for a first time.
Yeah. I was like, you sure you want to do this? Because that's a different level, but they're going. So I said, all right, best of luck to you. Hope you survive. But yeah, I just love the vibe. I love the vibe of every con that I go to. It's just there's so much acceptance, there's so much love, there's so much creativity there, and they're just amazing. And I get such great energy off of each and every one in a different way. But like I said, BlurredCon and DragonCon are my top two favorites.
Manga Girl, your best con that you would like to go?
So I've actually never been to Drag or BlizzardCon, so I hope to go do those one day. But I think my favorite so far has been KatsuCon, just because a lot of my friends and I had like pre-planned to go. It's out of state. We're all carpooling and stuff like that, so it's a lot of fun in the car. It's fun on the way there. It's fun on the way back. I also really like the photography spots because that was my major in college was photography. So I get super excited internally about that, so I can do other stuff as well. So sometimes I leave cosplay behind just a little bit just to go do photos. But I think that would be my favorite because I get to see a lot of my friends who are also upstate. And then the people who are also towards my area also get to go with us because we pre-planned, like I said, to all of us just shove into a car and go. So it's been my favorite so far.
Marista, we can't hear you.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. And what about you, Violet? What is your favorite con, or which one are you looking forward to going to in the future?
Well, the one that I want to go to is definitely Afro Comic Con. And the ones that I want to go back to is BlurredCon and J1.
Sorry, my computer keeps doing weird things. Now that we've got Bree back, we are going to have you introduce yourself and tell us about your cosplay, your Katara cosplay, and just what you do. Don't forget to plug your social media so people know where to find you too.
All right, so my name, finally,
Yes.
is Bria Holmes. And then my Instagram is Bria_the_costume_designer. Long story why it's so long. But yeah, so I did Katara. Katara was actually my first cosplay. It turned 8 years old 2 days ago, so it's my oldest one and my first one. I did that costume initially in college, so it was a college project of mine. The hardest thing about that costume was the research part, which is I'm a nerd, so I like to do a lot of research and stuff too. And I also do costume design in the entertainment industry too. So just that's a part of my job. So I love doing that type of stuff and looking into it. And I like doing accuracy. So I wanted to make sure I got the every little detail as best as I could with Katara. The reason why she was my first one is because I grew up on the show and I just loved how imperfectly perfect her character is. Like she's compassionate, yet she is very in tune with her emotions. Sometimes she's confused. She's human in a sense, which I liked. And who doesn't love the show too? But yeah, so my dream cosplay, I want to do Crystal from Carol and Tuesday.
Oh,
yeah, I loved her costume. And I just love her character too. I wish they went more deep into depth with her, but I would love to do her. And that's a little bit about me.
So what would you say is the most ambitious cosplay you've done, or the most ambitious costume you've made?
The most ambitious, well, I would have to say it's the Katara one, because most of mine I'll do the makeshift, put things together, tweak it a little bit. But with Katara, I build her from the ground up, same as a Cammy costume that I did. So I did the original Cammy costume from the ground up. So that would definitely be the most ambitious in a sense, because it took more time to create and design and sew and all that stuff too.
And we were also asking of the cons, since we haven't been able to go to any this year, which ones are you like looking most forward to going to, or just which ones were your favorite?
Definitely. So little thing about me, I've never actually been to a con. I've always planned to.
Wow.
Yes, I've always planned to, but then things would get in the way, and I'm like, darn it, I can't go. But this year, I was actually planning on going to Comic-Con, but then the world
Then this year happened.
in the current state. Right.
Which one was it? Were you going to San Diego or LA Comic-Con, or which Comic-Con?
The LA one.
LA. Okay.
Yeah, so I want to go there. I wanted to do I want to go to BlurredCon. That's another thing, and DragonCon too as well. But yeah, those were the main three that I wanted to actually attend to.
Okay. We've got about 10 minutes left, everybody. We might have another one of our cosplayers joining us in a second. Is there anything additional that you all want to add that you've thought of while you were sitting here? Anything else you want to plug, talk about that you've got going on as far as the cosplay world? Yes, Coco.
Well, this isn't totally cosplay, but I do get my group to do cosplay. We do cosplay events because they know I really love doing this. So, but I'm also a performer in the Virginia Beach area, the Hampton Roads area, and our group is called the Feral Showgirls. And we do shows all over the place, but we are a very inclusive group. And we do every once in a while we'll do cosplay nights where people come dressed in their favorite cosplays and stuff. Because I asked him, I was like, please, can we do a cosplay night? I really want to dress up. I mean, obviously, because of COVID, we haven't been performing, but, we're just an awesome group. And like I said, we do cosplay nights sometimes, and we have costume contests. So, it's just spreading the love. So I just wanted to share that a little bit about me.
How did you just decide to all get together and do these events, or was it pre-thought out? I know I want to hold events and entertain people.
It kind of happened haphazardly. We our director actually owns a studio, and we just did shows. And then we did one particular show, and the owner of the restaurant was like, hey, you guys want to come back? So we started coming back, and it became a monthly thing.
Nice.
So, and we've been doing it for like 3 years. So, and we do fundraisers for local areas, and it's something just really fun that we do. We do theme nights. We did a Harry Potter night once, a villains night. Yeah, that one was awesome. We do, we do themes, and every month is a different theme. So it's a lot of fun. But we do a cosplay night every once in a while, which makes me really happy.
Yes, Bar Fox, did you have something you wanted to add?
I did. I was giving her a thumbs up for the cosplay night, but I do have to add too. Cosplay Your Way is going to have a documentary, docu-series that's going to air on Freely. And Freely is a new streaming service, so it's Freeli, Freely. So that docuseries should be airing. Hopefully, I didn't get a date yet, but hopefully December or January. So please check it out. It's some amazing cosplayers on there, some first timers that actually put on cosplay and did the photo shoot, and they really tell you their story about cosplay and where they started, where it's going, and how it has evolved. So I would love for everybody to check it out when you can. Stay tuned to Cosplay Your Way to find out exactly when it's airing. And check out Freely, because they're an amazing streaming channel with content for people of color.
Perfect. And it's just going to be covering what you do for Cosplay Your Way and just the group in general?
It's going to cover what I do for Cosplay Your Way, but it's going to actually center around the Cos Noir photo shoot that we do for February for Black History Month for 28 days of cosplay. So it's going to be behind the scenes of that and showing you some of the pictures that come out of that. So it's 3 years of content that is going to be in a documentary, and all of the cosplayers, or most of the cosplayers that's participated in the Cos Noir shoot for the last 3 years.
Okay, so it looks like we're actually going to close the voting in the minute and tally up our votes so we can see who the winners are. Thank you all for sticking around and hanging out with us while we eagerly anticipate who our winners are going to be. Sorry, I'm trying to look at both at the same time. I guess I'm trying to think what else would be good for us to talk about. What else would be good for us to introduce while we have our little bit of time left?
What is everybody watching? What are you guys binging now? Go ahead, Bria.
So I just got into Kipo and the Age of the Wonder Beast.
Oh, Violet likes that.
Oh my god. That show is a long time coming. It touches on so much stuff. The animation is beautiful, diverse characters in many different ways. It's something that's been needed for a long time, and I really, really appreciate that one. And I kind of want to do some cosplay from it too. But yeah, that's one of the shows I've been watching.
It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
For me, it's The Boys right now. I mean, that show is on an emotional roller coaster in so many ways, and it's really, storytelling is phenomenal to me. How they show you the struggle of good and bad within one person. And season 1 was amazing. Season 2 is just better to me, and I'm about to finish that up tonight, probably after we finish this.
Anybody else? Manga, what are you?
Violet.
Violet? What are you binging right now?
I'm binging Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. I'm glad you said Hunter x Hunter, because some people are like, it's just Hunter x Hunter. I say Hunter x Hunter. Like, it's there for a reason. So who's your favorite character from Hunter x Hunter so far? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Soto Grant?
Yes, we just had Sato Grant cosplay drop in, and as you can see, she is our Moana contestant for our cosplay competition this year. Tell us about yourself, drop your social media, and let us know about your cosplay.
Hi, I am late because the time changed in my country. Both. I am from Costa Rica. We have only time all year, and this Pacific time, this time.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Gabriela Soto Grant, and you can find me at Soto Grant Cosplay on Instagram and Facebook, and like Soto Grant on TikTok. I am very active in TikTok. I love Moana from the moment I see the movie. I say, this is my hero. But it's really that my mom told me that she wants to see me dressed like Moana. I am here. It's,
Mom.
My mom looking now the YouTube streaming.
Oh, she's watching. Hey, Mom.
I think it took me like 2 or 3 months between planning, buying, and doing everything of this cosplay. I am cosmaker and prop maker. What else? I think
what was the hardest part of
the hardest part is planning. Planning everything was most difficult was the skirt. I made from a thick fabric and cut the holes of the skirt by hand. Everything is painted by hand. And well, it's my hey is handmade from felt. It felt handmade.
Wow.
Well, I love Moana because she represents strength of that woman have. She's independent and fights for she wants.
How long have you been doing cosplay?
I'm starting in 2016.
Okay.
A friend invited me to a cosplay convention. I didn't know what this was. I live in Hitler costume or Kick-Ass movie that I made for Halloween. But wow, I see many characters so perfect, and now I am a cosplayer.
Okay, all right. It is all right. Just give me. Sorry. Oops. Oh yes. Which con, since COVID has been an issue this year, which conventions are you looking forward to going to, or which has been your favorite that you've been to?
Well, I prefer the character, the charity events, like visit hospital, children's. Moana is my principal character from this type of activities. The next year, no, this year, the Comic Con in Costa Rica in July, but it's canceled by the COVID. I want, because this event you have the level of Comic Con in Costa Rica. This new.
All right, we are going to start announcing our winners. It is 6 o'clock and it is time. So I believe, yes, we're going to have Violet announcing our winners. So we're going to start with our villains winner.
Drum roll.
Okay, so the winner of the villain contest is Coco Galore.
Yeah.
Yay. Congrats, Coco.
And then
Thank you.
our hero winner next, a Heroes Cosplay winner.
Hellspawn Cosplay.
He is not here right now, but he did a Cyclops cosplay from X-Men. So we'll be emailing him and giving him a congratulations for winning the Heroes cosplay. And finally, we've got our animations cosplay winner. Oh, wait. Sorry. I made a slight mistake. Okay, there we go. The animations cosplay winner.
Okay. So for the animation cosplay is Moana.
So thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for taking the time to participate in this contest and submit your cosplays. They're amazing. The fact that you've done these by hand, you know, it takes a lot of skill and a lot of talent, and you all did absolutely fantastic. We will email our winners about what your prizes are and what you win for participating in the contest. But thank you so much for joining us, and we are gonna call it a night for our cosplay competition.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Great having you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Thank you. Congratulations, everyone else.
Congratulations, Coco.
Congrats.